absolutely right. This is where it all starts. I remember when I was 10 years old, sitting in the chairs and being called up here for an award, and just thinking it was so special. Just being able to be recognized in front of your friends, family, and it's just a really cool moment. So try to cherish this moment. It's maybe just a second up here, but it keeps you going sometimes. So I'm going to tell you just a story. One, I've been telling a lot of stories this weekend. Some of you I got to see yesterday. But it's one of my favorite stories. It has to do with high school swimming here in Illinois. And hopefully this is a lesson. This is a lesson I learned kind of what I think is a hard way. So it's not incredibly inspiring, but I feel like if you're an athlete here, you've been inspired anyway. To make it this far, to be invited to this banquet means you're accomplished some great things in swimming. And so you know what it feels like to be inspired. You obviously have something going for you. So now I'm going to try to give one of the lessons I took a long time to learn, but I think it's very important in swimming. So I went to Lake Forest High School. And Lake Forest High School kind of had a deal with the athletic director for a while, that if we won state, we'd get a hot tub. Sounds pretty good. Especially, you guys know, in the cold winters in Chicago, nothing sounds better than a nice warm hot tub. So what we had at the time was a bucket, like about this big, and we had a hose with warm water, and we'd fill it up, and somehow get like 4 or 5 people in it. Probably not good news. But we'd, just be in the warm bucket with the warm water, and so the idea of a hot tub sounded awesome. Well, my freshman year, we didn't really have a chance of winning state. My sophomore year, we were still growing, still building. But the time my junior year came around, we were contenders for a state title. Of course I wanted my junior year, because then I could use it my senior year. If we won my senior year, well then the younger classmen get to use it. I don't get any use out of it. So really, this was the last chance for us, being selfish here, for us to win the state championship to get this hot tub. So the season starts going really well, and it's kind of a joke at first that we have our team cheers, like, okay, let's get really together this time, let's put all our effort into it, this is good practice for state, and we get together and say, 1, 2, 3, hot tub! That'd be our cheer. So it's kind of a joke that was kind of our main motivation, because we did want to swim well, just to swim well, but the hot tub was, we really did want a hot tub. So high school state came around. We had a great year. We had a great sectionals and was set up really well for high school state. And the way, as most of you know, prelims is Friday, and we swam really well and set it really well for Saturday. So finals being on Saturday started off pretty good, and throughout the session, of course, it comes out to where the very last relay determines our place in the meet. And simply said, I mean, you could say if we got second and Hinsdale got fourth, then we could win by 1.5 points, or whatever it came out to. It simply said, if we won the last relay, we'd win the meet. We wanted to win this last relay. So we did our little powwow in the corner, us 4 guys, and we're like, okay, this is huge. This is huge for our school's history. This is huge for our parents, for our friends. This is huge for our whole team. This is big, and most importantly, this is our chance to get a hot tub. So we put our hands in, and we did a little joke. And we're like, all right, hot tub. We walked behind the blocks, and Sam Kintz was our lead off. One of my best friends still to this day. Pretty unique in swimming that your best friends when you're like 10 years old, still your best friends when you get older. It's pretty cool. So Sammy leads off and has a great time. And then our second place person goes and he swims pretty well, but not terribly well. Our third place guy was a 500 freestyler, and he's really good at 500 freestyle. And he's pretty good at 100 freestyle, but this time around, his arm cramped. So literally at one point he started swimming like a chicken. And I was like, what is Dave doing? Like, he's ruining it. And I was just sitting on the block like, okay, I'm anchored, I can do this. And I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. seconds. It ended up being about a 3.5-second lead, and I was like, whatever. I'm like gonna make this epic. This is what I live for. And I look at my friend Sam and you go, like, that's gonna be really cool later. So I swing and come in, and I'm so excited. I'm so jacked up to diminish this lead, to catch up. I swim as fast as I can, and at the first 50, when I touched the wall with my feet, I'd gone my fastest 50 time ever. I was a 19 point at that time to my feet, and I didn't breathe. Unfortunately, I have a whole another 50 to go. So I just caught the person for St. Charles people out there, Casey Daw. Maybe I do. So Casey, I just caught up to him at the 50. And like I said, I didn't really breathe much. So now I was breathing every stroke. Very long, hearty breaths. And I was like, I caught him, this is it. I did it, I caught him. It's like, no, I gotta hold on. So that third length, every stroke I'm staring at, I'm like, come on, I can do this. I turn off the wall and I probably do like 3 dolphin kicks and come up gasping for air again. And now I don't get to see him, I've raised to the wrong side. So I don't really know where he's going, I'm just trying as hard as I can, my vision's dulling and blurring. That's really, you need some oxygen in the first week. So my vision's going in and out, I touch the wall, it's like, did we do it? Look back. Lost by 11/100ths of a second. Went to go shake Casey's hand and he's just celebrating, splash of water in my face. Got out of the pool, and I was so sad. I was like, man, I just lost a hot tub for our school, for our team, embarrassment to my family, my friends, my parents. So I walked over to the corner and I sulked. I didn't let anyone talk to me. I didn't want to go up for my award. And I felt bad. I felt like I let my team down. This was the best finish we've had in our high school's history up until this point. Some of the swims were all the swims were pretty much lifetime bests. Our coach put in so much effort and time. This is getting tight. So much effort and time into our swimming, and put her heart and soul, and all our parents drove us to practice every day. This was such an awesome moment. We just got second at state. We just went lifetime bests. But no, I wanted to take it all away because I was sad I didn't swim well. So instead of celebrating as a group, I was sitting there in the corner, splashing some water in my eyes. Oh, there's water still. Don't worry about that. And what should have been an awesome moment, a moment to enjoy, a moment of celebration of all the hard work we could do, I stole it with selfishness. How many swimmers have done that? I'm guilty of it a lot. So I actually have that medal. Weird. I have a much bigger medal here that's gold. Awesome. I carry that one around too. I carry this around to remind me of something. What should have been an awesome moment for everyone. One person can kind of take away with their selfishness. And you don't really think about it. I didn't think of it. I thought it was okay, well, I let down the team. This is something I'm now due. I'm supposed to sulk. That's what people want to see. People want to be happy. People want to celebrate the awesome moments. And I think I want you swimmers to learn that lesson now. When your parents say, good job, you're like, no, it was horrible. That's not fair to your parents. They trained almost as hard as you. What? No, they weren't swimming that hard. You know how hard my dad and my sister, how hard it was for them to get me out of bed in the morning to go to practice, or to feed me, proper food, I mean, everything about it to drive me. Your parents are involved. Your friends are helping you train every single day. They're pushing you harder than you can push yourself. So if you get mad at them, or if you're not celebrating and it's not letting them be a part of your accomplishments, your coach, you know how hard your coach works thinking of sets to keep you motivated and entertained? It's hard. Swimming and staring at that stupid black line. It's hard work to keep it going. So there's so many things, so many aspects that aren't just about you. So if a swim race doesn't go the way you want, you have to remember all the factors involved and appreciate all the things. And if you don't appreciate your little victories, then there's not really much left in swimming. So I hope you're inspired by your teammates, your coaches, your family, and the efforts, but I hope you also respect them and show it with your attitude. Have an attitude of gratitude, appreciate what they do for you. And I'm sure you'll just be a happier swimmer and everything will go well in life. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you very much. That's awesome. Just remember now the hot tub story. That's great.